Coming up.
Hi, I'm Governor Rick Snyder, and you're watching the World Fishing Journal.
Fishing is big business in Michigan, and this state is doing what it can to lure the angler.
You're going to have a good experience, and you're going to find a lot of fellow fishermen that want to hang out with you.
A winter on any fishing lodge can be tough, but when you've had one like this, Ed and Sue Crane can only hope for the best on opening day. Once a year, the entire sports fishing community meets up at ICAST. What is it, and how important is this show to the manufacturers? These stories are next on the season finale of World Fishing Journal.
The state of Michigan is fast becoming known as a world-class recreational fishing destination. That distinction doesn't come just overnight. It takes a very talented team to get there, and that team is led by Governor Rick Snyder. Being a lifelong Michigander, Governor Snyder has a vested interest in the sport of fishing, and for him, it all began at a very young age.
My dad gave me, I don't know if it's really right or not, but that's how you start back in the old days. Is I didn't even have a reel. It was the old rod that you had the metal bracket, and you had to take the line and wrap it around, and used to go out and catch some bluegills, so that's how I got started, and I loved it from that day on.
So how is the fishing in this state?
Fishing's great in this state. We're very proud of it. Again, we're actually lucky. I think we probably have more species of fish than any other place in the country in terms of different kinds of fishing you can do. Everything from going on the Great Lakes to get salmon, big salmon, to beyond the inland lakes and catching bass or walleye or pan fishing. And it works well in all seasons. Ice fishing is a big deal in our state. So it's something that we all enjoy, and we're very fortunate. So I view it as you can shop any way you want here for whatever kind of fishing, and you're going to have a good experience, and you're going to find a lot of fellow fishermen that want to hang out with you.
We take very good care of our fisheries, not only through habitat management and research projects and other management activities, but also through our stocking efforts, which creates additional opportunities. And we also work really hard on access opportunities, such as Free Fishing Weekend that we're celebrating today and tomorrow, or things like our family-friendly fishing waters, where we provide more opportunities for people to go fishing, especially those who may have never gone before or who haven't gone in a long time.
Has the fishing always been good in Michigan?
Well, we went through some rough times. If you go back several decades ago, we had a lot of pollution issues in the Great Lakes, some major problems there, and it decimated things. And we still have challenges we got to look out for, the invasives like Asian carp in the Great Lakes. And then there are issues like European milfoil that can clog up some of the inland lakes that we need to deal with. But overall, we're doing great fishing in the state.
In your tenure as governor, what have you done to date to better outdoor pursuits, and what are your future plans?
Well, I believe we've done a lot, but there's more to be done. And what we've done is we've invested a lot in the Department of Natural Resources in terms of increasing resources, in terms of more research, in terms of more protection. We've added a lot of conservation officers that are, again, there to help the public. And we've planted a lot of fish, doing a lot of good things going on. And we're doing it both on the inland lake level, and then we're trying to do a lot through the Council of Great Lakes Governors to actually work with our neighboring states and the provinces to say how we can do great things with the Great Lakes themselves.
The governor is prioritizing the management of natural resources and financially looking to support the work of the Department of Natural Resources is very comforting and encouraging. I mean, we work really hard to be able to create these world-class resources. I shouldn't say create, but to be able to manage and facilitate the use of these world-class resources. But we need more help financially in order to do it. We're only able to do so much. And luckily, our license restructure, which just went into effect in March, is going to be very helpful in helping us get over some of those hurdles that things we're not able to invest in currently. Hopefully with additional revenue from the license restructure, we'll be able to do more and more.
Was it a mandate that you had was to make things better, and why did you feel like you had to if that was the case?
Yeah, well, we need to make things better in our state in almost every area. I mean, to be open with you, Michigan was a pretty broken state last decade. We didn't have just a bad 2 or 3 years like many other places. We had a bad decade. Right. And we were at 50 out of 50 in many things. So the whole issue is don't complain about it, go solve it. Absolutely. I call it relentless positive action. So we had a lot of problems to solve, and we've just systematically been taking them on. And a big part of that is if you want great quality of life, which leads to a strong economy, fishing is a key part of that. So we needed to make the right investments, and it's a legacy thing for the long term too. So it's for our kids and our kids' kids.
The economics in Michigan for fishing are outstanding. I don't think people realize how valuable the sport of fishing is to our state. It brings in nearly $4.4 billion in economic activity. Not only that, Michigan, as far as the economics of sport fishing in our state, we're ranked third in the country as far as fishing expenditures, only behind Florida and New York. So when you put that into perspective, it's really critical. This sport, I should say, is very critical to the state and what it means for our overall well-being.
All of this is for one reason: keeping Michiganders fishing, and more importantly, bringing tourism to the state so people can experience all that Michigan has to offer.
Pure Michigan is our marketing campaign, and we've won awards for having the best tourism campaign in the country. Funny story is, when I became governor, I told them, I said, you guys aren't doing enough for fishing. They do golf courses, they do all these scenery things. I said, where are the fish? We fish and hunt in this state, and we love to do it. So they actually went and did some pilots, and the funny part is they got better results showing fishing than anything else they had done.
It's really become somewhat of a brand for the state of Michigan. People recognize it, recognize what it's about, recognize all that Michigan has to offer.
Pure Michigan is a campaign designed to attract out-of-state visitors, to inform in-state visitors of what we have available for natural resources in Michigan. We have a very dedicated campaign towards fishing and hunting through the Pure Michigan sector, and it's really doing great things to bring people to the state, to let them know what we have available, because our resources are truly world-class.
Got some real pull.
Since Governor Snyder's taken over as governor in Michigan, there's been great things that have been happening in natural resource management and in fisheries management and throughout the DNR. We've received an increase in funding support through a license package that was passed this past year, and we hadn't had a license package increase in 17 years. We now have funds that are available to allow us to do the things that we've been wanting to do, that we've strategically planned to do for a number of years, and now those projects are now coming to fruition because of his leadership.
I think that our governor realizes the link between natural resources and the economy and quality of life for the citizens of Michigan. And that's very, very encouraging to see.
They all tie together, because if you think about it and you want to have a strong economy, people want great quality of life. And one of the things that people really enjoy is fishing. So people want to live in a place where they can go fish. So if you want that, you have to invest in your environment to do that the right way. Now, if you have a good environment to do that right, you need a strong economy, because where do you get the money and the resources to invest in the environment? Right. So it's one cycle that really feeds one another in a positive, constructive way. And so I very much believe in that, and that's why it was important to invest.
Up next, part 2 of our look at what can happen to a fishing lodge when a brutal winter hits northern Ontario. And the world's largest sports fishing trade show is more than just great new gear.
It's both kind of a conservation and industry support and a celebration altogether.
Previously on World Fishing Journal. There was a lot of work to do to make sure Crane's Lock Haven Fishing Lodge would survive the winter. Whether it was protecting the kitchen and cabins from critters, or the boats and docks from wind, ice, and snow. Lodge owner Ed Crane and his staff did everything possible to ensure nothing was damaged over the winter. But even with the best preparations, weeks of -40-degree weather took its toll on the Island Lodge located 4.5 hours north of Toronto. It's the first day back for Ed, his wife Sue, and their staff. And the winter has not been kind. The main ramp off the boathouse has been damaged. No ramp means no dock, and nowhere for guests to park their boats. and the lodge's flagpole, an important part of Lock Haven's tradition, has been broken. The dock ramp and flagpole will have to be addressed, but not now.
He's got the damn thing running, but it's going to run out of fuel.
Ed's generator, the lodge's only power source, is in danger of stalling.
Started the generator, and I can hear it running, but I've got a valve shut off that I don't think he knows about, so it's...
Ed had turned off a valve earlier in the day and hadn't told his assistant Henry.
It'll run out of fuel.
If that happens, it will take a while to get it going again, leaving Ed's staff without power and the ability to do much work.
Yeah, I got a fuel line shut off. Yeah, I was hoping you didn't try it, but I didn't tell you, and I never thought of it until I got out here. Yeah, no, I know you didn't.
Last fall, Ann and her team of cleaners had spent hours tearing down each cabin, doing what they could to make sure the mice and raccoons stayed away during the winter. Now they will find out if their hard work was worth it.
Alrighty, let's go take a peek. See what it looks like. Ugh. Okay, this doesn't look too bad. Okay, everything looks good. Everything looks good. Okay, so first thing we have to do is get the outside furniture out.
So far, so good.
Here for now, out of our way.
But unfortunately, the good luck is temporary.
Why don't we have any water? That is not good. You may have to stop. I don't have any water. It's not good. Was Ed? Just, I'm gonna have to go get the boss. We have no water, which is not good.
Back at the generator, Ed is dealing with bigger problems.
Now, when it fires up, it's going to blow some black smoke out here, so you might get covered that way a little bit. If it fires up.
If it doesn't, Ed will have to wait at least 2 hours before he can try again. He's lucky, this time. With the generator working, Ed will head over to see Ann at Cabin 1. And Sue Crane can now see if the kitchen was damaged over the winter. Last fall, she had made sure it was spotless. All the food was either taken away or sealed up, so the animals had no reason to try to get into the kitchen.
We're going to check the dining room and the kitchen, and we're going to hope for the best that nothing's gotten in here over the winter. So keep your fingers crossed that we're okay. See, it's good. Actually, it might look messy to you, but it looks pretty good. I don't see any sign of critters.
Ed's now at Cabin 1, trying to get the water running for the cleaning staff.
Here's the culprit.
It's a disconnected hose.
Oh, I disconnect them in the fall so that they drain and don't freeze. And then it's just a matter of having what's turned on where, when.
With the water running, the cleaning starts.
We got to move the whole bed, okay? There.
Only to be delayed once more.
It's leaking in here. Underneath the tap or underneath the sink, it's gathering up.
And that problem was there was a leak in it, so it was shut off, and then when we restarted it, it leaked.
An old patch had come off the pipe, so Ed gets out his blowtorch and solder. he will have to address his two more serious damage issues soon. First, his dock ramp, which was a victim of the extremely cold winter, and what Ed believes was a mistake by those in charge of local water levels.
Our river level is controlled by a dam at Lake Nipissing that keeps Lake Nipissing to a stable level, which is fine. And as a rule, our water will be 2 feet lower than this, 2 or 3 feet lower than it is right now when it freezes. Last fall, when it froze at this height. So all these kind of things were frozen into the ice, and when the ice expanded, they broke. And that happened to 80% of the docks on this stretch of the river.
With the water level still very high, it won't be easy to get the ramp fixed. The other major repair Ed must make is to his flagpole. Ed was particularly fond of this flagpole, which he had made out of an old sailing mast. Ed has figured out a way to reattach the ramp, just in time to put his dock back in place. And the flagpole has been put back up. It's a little shorter now, but it looks as good as it did last season.
Opening night.
The Cranes have made it. They're ready for another season. Still to come on World Fishing Journal. ICAST is the premier showcase for the latest in fishing gear, but it's become more than just your average industry trade show.
Hi, I'm JP DeRose, and this is the time of year I love heading into local tackle shops to check out the latest gear being put on the shelves. But often, I've seen this stuff before, and all of it stems from ICAST. Now, if you're a guy like me that loves the latest and greatest, ICAST is truly like Christmas in July.
We've been doing shows for 56 years. Our trade association, ASA, is 80 years old. So we've been in the business of working on baffin fishing for a long time.
It's the one time a year where we all come together and talk about common issues and support the overall industry in the sense of angler access, and we discuss the issues and talk about them, but it's also a celebration in that same regard where we use it to bring the latest products to the piece. So it's both kind of a conservation and industry support and a celebration altogether.
You know, this show, if you go back to the 60s and 70s, was primarily a smaller show that was a wholesale show. It's grown where we've got manufacturers, wholesalers, retailers, and lots of media.
It's becoming more and more about the media and doing interviews like this.
This year there's over 750 media representatives on the show floor, which speaks volumes about the importance of this outlet to getting media information out to consumers.
Even though it's not a consumer show, who are we kidding? This is a consumer show. I mean, people are seeing the stuff live as it's coming out. They're seeing, all the video, all the pros talking about it almost immediately. And that's golden. I mean, everybody wants to hear, especially from a company like us. I mean, we've been around a long time. People want to know what's new from us, not necessarily who we are. They know Berkley, so tell us what's new. And that's what comes out of this show, and it's so valuable for us.
ICAST it's the start of our season. It's the beginning. So we work always. Our mind is on ICAST. It's developing product for ICAST. That's the launch. This is the umbrella. Everybody comes under one roof and globally to see all that new product.
New and innovative gear is what helps drive the sport of fishing. The annual ICAST show is an opportunity to see the major manufacturers display their entire product line. It's great for the media, it's great for marketing, and it's great for innovation.
The fishing industry, we're always looking for something new, the different edge. How do we win tournaments? They want something better than the other guy has. Without new products, there is no growth. So we got to have the new stuff. We got all of our competitors chasing us every year, trying to do what we're doing. We're on top of the game and we want to stay on top. So new product development is absolutely the key to our success.
Product development is at our core. We develop products for the anglers, and it just happens to time with the seasons and everything that something new is coming around that ICAST time frame. And so we'll bring it here, put it in the new product showcases, give everybody a chance, a sneak peek of what's coming either in the back half of this year of 2013 or in the front half of 2014.
what we say is it's built with innovation, but fueled by passion. We're definitely innovators. We're definitely the company that's trying to stay ahead and spending money when, you know, we're coming out of a recession where people, you could see it. I mean, there wasn't so much new maybe last year at ICAST, and we come and rock the world when all the, you know, the 6 awards that we did based on all that research development that we're doing. It's really important to us, and it's the reason why we're successful.
Now there's a lot of hype about Best of Show awards and the Best of Show product showcase and everything else. How has that become an integral part of ICAST?
Well, as you know, in any activity, whether it's cell phones or cars, new products drive interest in the sport.
The New Product Showcase is the #1 reason why people flock to ICAST. But does winning at ICAST really make a difference?
You can see there is a remarkable difference in some cases between an ICAST winner and one that wasn't. And we play we play our business and company that way.
There's a lot of products that have won at ICAST over the years that have never made it to market. You know, and I think that's not really what we're about. You know, we're about making the product for the consumer, making products for our pros. We want to get it right. And that's what we enter at the end of the day. We look at our product range, what we're launching, we pick our best product, and we lead with our best foot forward.
Well, winning Best of Show it's always nice in the sense of you receive lots of attention and kind of recognition by your peers. So we always hold that in great respect, but we hold in the highest regard kind of how our customer responds to the product once they get it out on the water.
It's certainly bragging rights. I mean, you have the top of the top here at ICAST, and if you win amongst that, then it's something to be proud of.
There's so many great creative companies out there that the chances of winning are slim. I mean, I would love to win. As a fisherman, nothing really makes us happier than when other fishermen use our product and come back and say how great it is. If you get somebody that's happy with our product, hopefully he's fishing with a buddy, and he's going to show his buddy, and that's how it's going to grow.
So Best of Show is nice when it happens, again, because of the peer recognition. But for us, it's really driving forward and trying to create that product to make that angler's experience, that end user's experience more special and to make it more effective for them.
For more videos exclusive to the web and past stories from World Fishing Journal, be sure to check out worldfishingnetwork.com/WFJ.